Well, it's kind of an interesting question because originally going into localization, we thought we were going to have a budget of $500. And so we had written up a big list of everything that we wanted and gone over it. And then later on we found out, it's only going to be $100. So we kind of had to go over that list and pick and choose those things that we thought would be the most important.
Our idea was a tailgate event for the BYU-Utah game.
I think in this store we've made it a focus to be a store for the University of Utah and always show that support.
Each department would have their own specialty as if they were having a tailgate event.
If you go into it with that mindset that you have this much to spend, you can be surprised at how much you can get out of $100.
So everybody came together with something really fun for this event.
Really, I kind of think it helped us to focus on what is going to have the biggest impact on the guests.
The next thing we did was we had already invested a year ago in University of Utah t-shirts. So we asked all the team members to wear their University of Utah t-shirts or sweatshirts. So now all the team members are wearing their red shirts. Again, no cost investment here. And the other thing is, because we're so close to the university, we have red balloons that we had printed from the local balloon company here that say the word Utah on them. They'd already been printed up, so again, no cost. We've already spent that money. So we took all the red and white we had, we took our red and white Utah canopies that were for sale, we set them up outside, we took all of our red and white sweatshirts, hats, caps, stadium seats, set them up outside, also for sale, and then we're able to take a bratwurst. We did like a barbecue, and we did that outside to get people excited for everything that's going on, for the game, what we were doing, and it excited not only our team members and was very low cost, but it excited the guests as well.
Localizing to your market is incredibly important. Tooele is known for their meat and potatoes market, and if we were to just try and sell fish, we wouldn't sell any because fish isn't meat. We want steak, we want hamburger, we want potatoes.
We have a lot of older people that come in our store. We know they don't like the fancy stuff, they want the basic stuff. Once in a while they'll splurge, but usually they're looking for the same thing. And we do these items for things we know they're going to buy them.
But when we can find ways to interest our guests in new items, like deep frying it, it makes a huge difference. Dip it in beer, fry it, and it's what our guests want.
We had our meeting in the new year, New You thing rolled out, and our meat merchant, Matt, wanted to do fish again, and fish just doesn't sell in our store. So I looked for a recipe for him, and I kept trying to find something healthy, and it just wasn't panning out. I kept finding stuff, and it's stuff we'd done, and I just had in the back of my head the 8 packages I sold last time I did a demo, and I really didn't want to fail again, so I kept coming back to the beer battered cod recipe that I had found. And I went in the back, and I got the fish, and the fish vendor was here, which surprised me, and he's like all excited, and he had an entire rack of fish that he gave me. Huge rack, and I'm like, to myself, I'm thinking, you are going to be so disappointed, but I'll give it my best. So I came up and I set up and I started fixing the fish, and people were coming in and got the usual, grab one and started walking away. But then they started coming back and they wanted to know what was in it. And then that got me excited because I'm thinking, oh, they like it, and we went ahead and they started buying it. They weren't just buying one package, they were buying 2 and 3 packages of it. And they wanted to fix it that night, they wanted to fix it the next day. One guy was having a party and everything, so it really worked out well. In fact, that we had run out of all of our stuff. It was exciting because we had actually found something that our customers liked, even though it didn't go with what the theme was. It was what our customers wanted. It was a comfort food that they really enjoyed, and we had a good time giving it to them.
They are so excited that he takes the time to cut coupons out at home. He's actually a paper boy on the side, and he cuts out coupons and he saves them for our guests, and as they're going through the register, he will go and he'll notice that they have a certain item and he'll give them a coupon.
I thought, well, I'll do coupons like my mom used to do coupons. So as a representative for Dick's Market, I thought using coupons would be help the families in Bountiful. So I started cutting out coupons, and so here's a coupon for you.
Terry is incredible. I have at least 2 or 3 positive comments on Terry a week from our customers.
But I grab out a few, and then if I see any that I have out, I'll just give the guest, well, here's a coupon for this. You know, like a smoothie or yogurt or laundry detergent. I might have a coupon for that. And then I use it after their purchase. I use it toward their purchase.
They don't even have to be coming through his register. He actually watches other registers as well. I've been on a different register and had him come up and just run away from his register real fast. Tell the person, hang on a second, and he'll run over with a $1 coupon for detergent or something. And the customers just love him. They think he's just, you know, incredible for doing that. So.
Well, this is, they say, well, we like coming through your line because you always have coupons.
We met with Rich Jensen and Dave Worthland, and we were challenged to bring our team together to find out a way that we could save uncontrollable expenses. So we came back from the meeting. We met with our front-end employees. We challenged them to help control expenses. We asked them to be our advertising.
We had all the flyers made, but they were no longer going to be able to be mailed out. So we were given a challenge to use them as more of an invitation than a bag stuffer. And so I just really kind of took that challenge to heart.
But Michael took it as a great challenge, and he was a great example to all the other employees by doing that.
And I was a front-end supervisor, and so I would just try to lead by example. And so I was just trying every time I was out there to make sure I was handing it out to people. I was inviting them, telling them what was going to be happening. And it just so happened that on the Wednesday before the holiday open house, someone came through our line, and she was a columnist for the Cedar City Daily News.
Holiday open house actually had never been advertised so well because, you know, we'd throw them in bags. People didn't look at their bag stuffers when they got home. This way they were talked to about it. They knew what was going to be happening. They knew that we would have entertainment. They knew we would have samples, holiday ideas. And so it was a very successful open house.
And I invited her to come to the holiday open house, handing out the flyers like our executive staff team had challenged us to. She was really impressed. She had not heard that it was going on yet, and so she thought it was a really neat thing that would be going on in the community. She wrote that article, and this came out Friday morning, the day of the holiday open house, the first day. And what it is it's just an article talking about her experience, how she had worked in retail herself before, and so she knows that sometimes it can be a challenge to try to go above and beyond the way that I had, and was really impressed and welcomed me to the Hometown Heroes of Cedar City. The Hometown Heroes is a column in the newspaper. She goes around town and she just writes about her experiences, about the different people she meets in Cedar City, or stories about people that kind of are forgotten, and she tries to bring something positive to the papers.
So